How's it going?
It's bright and shiny in here.
It is bright and shiny in here. Welcome, Danny.
So we have Danny enjoyed talking about our year in review for 2019.
That is a beautifully designed shirt, Danny. Can I just say that?
Doesn't it
It's
all?
in no way ripped off of this
Any of these other things.
any of this other pro wrestling logo right here.
We've got the live stream going, Danny. We've got people actually interacting with us.
No
can't
way.
believe it.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I was expecting like my mom to be disappointed in me.
Let's be honest.
A lot of that's still true.
You were it was like you were expecting my mom to be disappointed in you, actually.
It's all kind of fun technology where we don't have headphones because that board is really low to make this work here. So we're just looking at the little green bar there.
And by that we mean we're not paying any attention to it at all, and just looking at John's looking at the chat every once in a while to go,
Yeah.
"Whoops."
Oh, are people listening to me?
Yeah.
I mean, kind
Hopefully.
of.
But yeah, but you're telling people to. So yeah, I'm sorry. Finish up.
We're
before
not
we,
using that
yeah.
for anything.
Is it propping up this?
Yeah, that's yours.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I mean, you won that for winning a tournament today.
Yeah, you were randomly selected from our prize drawing to get this Martis Calgar.
Yeah. What an awesome model.
So, 2019, wishes for me. I would really like to see them bring back another Primarch. I don't care which one, Chaos or Imperium. I feel like it just, and I said it and John mocked me, I feel like we're due for another major character to come back in the storyline. Oh, God, he's getting the 4 Loco now that you're here.
Yeah, I need that so bad,
I
dude.
bet you do. I need John to come back because I have to pee so bad.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to leave you alone on camera by yourself. Just
Twiddling his fingers.
it's just Danny's sitting quietly, unable. That's not the one I want.
Oh, man, that is the one I want.
All right.
Fuck. Oh, screwdriver.
All right, Dave. You can go potty now.
All right. Don't tell Danny about this one though.
Okay.
Make sure he can't see the label.
This.
So he's fooled like his
So
wife
I sent
was.
my wonderful wife out to buy us 4 locos. Oh, Sherman here. No sweat bands after the win.
Oh, yeah, I know. I wasn't taking this too seriously today.
drenched.
So, but like, I probably needed one because I was drenched.
You were drawn. Devote Danny had to touch the beaver. And then Vicky here with we were talking about the Ultramarine movie and how we just couldn't do it.
It's
And
so
how
bad.
It's boring. And the graphics weren't great. And then we have someone here saying the Dawn of War opening cinematic that looks almost better. When was that? When was Dawn of War released, Danny? I think that was
2005?
something like that.
2004?
Because Ultramarine we were talking about came out 2010.
Yeah, and I don't know that the graphics were better.
The same
in
years
that.
in such a while. I think they just spent 80% of their budget on like voice actors,
Okay, that's fair.
which
That's
you
fair.
know, which is fine. And they're going to do it better again next time when they do the Bangle styled.
Oh yeah, I'm super excited about that.
Animated series coming out.
Yeah.
Super excited. But yeah, Danny, we were talking as well. We just saw on the West Coast Pairings app our little boy Lee.
Dude, I'm so proud of him right
Little
now.
boy Lee came in second with Tao.
Yeah, dude. 9 broadsides.
Ooh, that was so yeah. Because I didn't see his lister on BCP because there's some
Okay.
weird thing uploading it with the new ETC format there.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, like what 9 broadsides, 38 drones.
Yeah,
or something
it
like
was
that?
so many drones. Like his little display board that he brought was like it was all like broadsides, and then there was so they went all the way across. Like I think it's like a 24-inch board, right?
Yeah.
And so it's like 24 inches of broadsides. So I mean that's an accurate like a measurement of how many broadsides you have is a like a unit of like actual measurement, like physical measurement.
Yeah.
So it's like 1 foot of broadsides. That's okay. 2 feet of broadsides though, legit. And then he's got like, and then there's that, and then there's 2 ranks of drones that go all the way across, and then the rest is just fire warriors. So
See, now he's tasted the price support though.
yeah,
he's had his
he had
the
that
first day,
sweet $50 of store credit.
and all he had to do was buy $800 of drones.
Hilarious.
Oh, but that was super good. So yeah, no, I sent my wonderful wife out when she was at the store, and she was like, "Do you need any beer?" I'm like, "Yeah, pick up some 4 Loco too." By the way, my wife's 8 months pregnant. I sent her into a store to buy 4 Loco.
You know, I bet that's not too
I don't think
odd
that's
for
an-
people buying 4
I
Loco,
don't think
like
that's an
someone
uncommon
who's pregnant.
sight, sadly. But she returned with 2 Four Locos and the Jews. Because this is not actually Four Loco. It's a Jews screwdriver.
Ooh.
But it looks similar, so she got it.
Yeah.
I don't think I should. Can I see the ingredients on the juice screwdriver?
Yeah.
If it has caffeine, I want it. But if it doesn't, then I don't.
Well, it's all random. I know you're looking.
Oh no, we're gonna have to roll off
have
for
to
it.
roll off for it.
Yeah.
Shit. Oh yeah, they don't list ingredients on here. Just a warning saying don't drink this if you're pregnant. And
I think it actually
if
says
you
don't
can-
drink this if you don't drink
if you
this
can
at all.
see this right here, they actually somebody has written
5
in
out of
Sharpie.
6.
Oh, that's the number we're gonna dice off for. Well, I've spoiled everything.
Yeah.
I thought that somebody
Oh,
was just
Danny, way to ruin it.
writing on it like that was the expiration date,
All right.
and it's like
I'm back.
7 months out of date.
My bladder is refreshed. So
I feel you, dude.
while John's digging for dice, which shouldn't be that hard in this house, what was your favorite model of 2018? Let's give them that. Unless you've already answered that while I was peeing, because I think I fell asleep
No.
for a little while on the toilet.
No, yeah.
Favorite model of 2018.
Just so you know, I said Aberrant with a stop sign,
Ooh, that's a good model.
followed by Geller Poxling with a pirate sword.
Okay. Yeah, that's a great one, by the way. That was a good choice.
I mean,
Solid.
John tried to weasel completely out of it. So
Because I got confused about what was released this year because so much shit came out this
he was
year.
like, my favorite model was the Plague Burst Crawler. And I was like, that was 2017. Try
Okay.
again.
I know what mine is already.
Okay. What do you got?
The Reikenor the Grimhaler model from the Night Haunts. He's the guy on the steed that has wings with the
Right.
scythe.
Yeah.
He is an amazing model.
Isn't he a push fit one as well?
Yeah, he's for some reason he's a push fit model. He's like so dynamic, so like the way that they're able to do some of these layered models now, especially with the Night Haunts, they really showed off what they could do with that stuff,
Yeah,
and
right.
that stuff is amazing.
Shit, if we're pulling an Age of Sigmar than the Queen Lady, the
I mean-
Autar, the Martarch of Grief.
I
Oh
mean,
yeah, she's great.
I mean,
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Do I need to say 40K model?
We weren't going because if I've got an Age of Sigmar that's 2018, it's the Eidolon of Mathline,
Oh, that one's really good too, for sure. That's a great model.
followed by
It's a
any of
great-
the fishies.
The Eidolon of Mathline
Well,
is
the
a
turtle.
great $80 model.
The turtle's amazing too.
Yeah.
80.
Yeah, I'm saying the Eidolon of Mathline would be a really good $80 model.
Yeah.
But all right.
God, I'm trying to think 40K models though. All right, let me think about this. I'm
Yeah,
going to get
roll.
back to you.
Roll. So Danny is rolling for his Four Loco.
Yeah.
Hey, he gets the juice.
Does it have the caffeine that you need in it?
Who knows?
It says warning contains alcohol.
Yeah, all it is warning. Don't drink
I'll
this
take-
if you're pregnant.
I will take the fall on the
So-
last one. You roll off. You roll for it.
Oh, I get the exploding Four Loco.
So this
So
says.
you have the
Four
Four
Loko
Loco
Black.
Black.
Ooh,
Ooh.
Does it also have the caffeine in it that I need?
it's slightly thicker and longer.
You got me the bigger blacker Four Loko.
You tap it. Oh, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Ooh, I wonder if I should have shaken this up.
So we started off this debacle by opening up a box from Tim that he was like, "You should do an unboxing." So we assumed we assumed it was Four Loko, to be honest, because it's Tim.
Tim was like, "Hey, you should do an unboxing," and I'm like, "Okay, I'll just open it in the live stream." And it was just a bunch of random Canada shit from that
Oh,
baby.
that is bad. That is not. Oh, I have
pretty good.
I've never had the black before. That is
Oh,
not
this
good.
is really good. I like the fruit punch.
See, I would have. That would be my choice of all four, like that, or and I like the peach too, actually, quite well.
I should get new graphics for our Four Loko review.
That is not black. That is like
that is straight
looks-
green.
No, that is like neon. It's worse
Yeah.
than Mountain Dew.
Are
like
you pouring it in a glass?
I feel like our audience might need to see what this looks like because I feel
Wow,
like
okay.
Four Loko might have lied to me by saying that they were creating a fancy beverage that was, holy shit, how much is in this fucking can?
yeah, dude, drink
Yeah.
up.
It's like the secrets of the ooze came out.
It looks like an appletini.
If I develop
Like the
if I
worst
develop
appletini
ninja
you've ever
skills,
It's so green.
Jesus.
Oh.
Thanks, Amanda.
Good choice.
Oh,
I'm bummed that she didn't get gold again though, because that's
feel like I could use
She
this-
was like, "Which ones?" And I'm like, "Random." And she was like, "What do they like?" And I'm like, "None of
my
them."
God.
Just pick 3.
Somebody call my wife to come get me. I'm going to be dead after this.
Oh, I have couches and foodons. We're all safe and legal.
No, I'm literally just going to be dead. So tell her to bring the defibs and some other stuff. You know how long...
You guys shouldn't have defibs. Tyler, Lady Colander. I'm like, yeah, that's right. So I think it's Olander, but I
Olander.
prefer Colander.
Oh, yeah.
Because it matches what she has on her head. So, hey, Danny, tell us about your...
Holy shit, that is not good.
Just keep drinking it, dude.
No, it ain't going to get any better.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. That's why you need to drink it faster.
Holy shit.
Yeah, tell us about your tournament day, Danny.
All right.
Let me try the juice.
Yeah, no problem. All right. So, game one, I ended up playing against...
That's actually really good.
It's not bad. It's a little bit strong.
Oh.
But
Here, have yourself a taste of that, sir.
I'm good.
No?
All right.
I can honestly say I've never seen the
Cheers.
black at this table before, and I don't think it'll ever make its appearance.
Oh, my God, dude. It smells like a strip club. Jesus Christ. It smells bad. It smells like... Oh.
It smells like it tastes, Danny.
No.
I like Tyler Miller.
I can't put my finger. Strip club is probably about it. Yeah,
This
that's
is pretty much the origin story of the Toxic Avenger. So is that it looks like Shrek's piss. And then Dave likes his crappy booze like he likes his men light and tepid. And then DeVoe's trying to remind you of your younger days of Mad Dog 2020.
Ooh.
that was a fine white wine.
You know what? This is reminiscent of the orange Mad Dog 2020.
We really need to do a Fort Loco review show.
No, we'll save that for our Fort Loco.
Why does yours look so
podcast.
tasty? Why does this look so tasty and delicious?
This looks like cherry 7
This
Up.
just looks.
It's thick. Yeah, it's like opaque. You can't even see the symbol on the other side, man.
Here. All right, I'm gonna take one for the team. There you go, Dave.
Oh no, I'm gonna drink that.
Oh.
That's mine. I want to taste yours, but I'm drinking that one.
Oh, for real? This is lime flavored, by the way. Is what I'm getting.
I am not getting that. I am getting like ass flavored.
I'm with Danny.
Dave knows. Dave
had a
eats
lot of
ass.
There's a lot of people in the chat right now that can test to that. I'm sure.
Really?
Well, at least DeVoe.
Thanks for our Four Loco inspired break. What is Danny? If you want to transfer to a glass, there's one right over there for you if you want.
Sure.
That way we can continue the.
It's like drinking pine tree sap.
Oh, dude, help yourself.
knock yourself out. People, there's nothing people love more than being on stream eating food. So,
Girls in vests is apparently how you meant to stream. Which Amanda had to go to work. Otherwise, I had a chair set up in the corner. She's going to be sitting there disinterested playing on her phone, and we would have been like number 2 on Twitch.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah.
well, it's good. We weren't streaming on Twitch, so
Oh, damn, yeah, we're just doing YouTube. Like, suckers. Right, Daddy's like, I think
I mean, Danny's looks like I expected to
This
look when you
looks
say
like an
screwdriver.
unhealthy pee.
this is like a
Like
stop.
I'm real
No,
dehydrated.
No, sir.
It's a
This looks
stoplight.
like an unhealthy pee.
It's a stoplight of drinks.
This
Look how
this
much I've
looks
already
like the
drank.
kind of shit that they would be.
Yes, Mr. DeVoe, my beard is the strongest.
That's harsh, man.
It's harsh, but
No,
fair.
it's not.
Yeah, I'll give it.
Yeah, yeah. It's
give
because
it
of all
to
the
you.
gray in there.
Yeah, it's
My old
your
man
iron beard. Like
I paid
looks.
the iron price.
Iron in, iron within, iron without. That's right.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
All right, so round 1 at your tournament today. Now that we're all 4 locoed up and we can start the podcast proper.
Whatever you do, do not light that lighter. I feel like I will shoot fire right at you if you do. No, the lighter that's underneath.
Why
the
is this burned? what were you guys doing before I got here?
Maybe you should have won faster if you wanted to know what's happening before you were
preparing
here.
for you.
It was hard, man.
We were preparing for you.
So first round I played against James Kempner. He had a Tyranid list and also Gene Stealer cults. He had kind of a big bug in cover list, which was tough for me. So I had like a horde orc army, and he had 3 DAC effects, so 24 shots apiece. 1 Tyran effects with Fleshboar Hives, which are 20 shots twice. And then also an Exocrine, which is 12 shots.
Oh man, just what a large model army with a shitty armor save needs.
Not
Crap
to
loads of
mention
shots.
2 DAC flyers.
I'm gonna sound weird here. How did you win?
So, I went first, and I killed one Hive Tyrant, Flyrant, like right on the first turn with the Ludas. And then I took a Carnifex down to 2 wounds and the Tyrannifex down to 5 wounds. So, like, I felt like that was pretty good right off the bat.
Yeah.
And then, let's see.
Well, that is frosty on my legs.
That is a brisk win.
It's
Yes,
good. It
yeah.
makes me feel good.
Yeah,
I've been hot all day.
you're hot every day, Danny.
Well, that's true. Yeah, I'll give myself that one.
So we have
So will my
hundreds
mom,
of models
apparently.
with shitty armor saves,
Right.
against hundreds of shots with shitty ballistic skill.
Right. So I've deployed a unit of 2 units of boys on the table, right? And I hid them in buildings. And then, turn 2, I jumped one of them out to advanced and assaulted. Also, dejumped one unit, brought another unit in from teleport strike, and put the unit of 20 and 2 units of commandos out. So, turn 2, I literally pounced on his entire army with 140 boys or something like that. And it was like, okay, deal with this. Nope, you can't. All right, you're dead.
Meanwhile,
It was good.
I showed up there because I wanted to give you the stuff that I had for you, and it looked like you were
Thank
having
you,
a
by the way.
good time.
Yeah.
It was a fun game.
I had a bunch of Dave Sucks stickers to people.
I put one on my dice box.
I know, I really appreciate that.
so that way people know
Yeah.
that Dave sucks.
My favorite part about that was you were like, "Dude, this is really hard to take off. I have man fingers. How do I peel the backing off this?" And I was like,
It was a good quality backing on there.
It was.
"It was." So I had the same problem you did when I put one on my new tray to take to LVO.
Man,
I gave one to Lee.
That's just regular beer. I'm just
I gave one to our boy Lee, sweet baby Lee.
Yeah.
And he peeled it off like that. I was like,
Oh, sweet Lee.
"Whoa, what's up, baby fingers?" Me and Danny, it took us like an hour apiece.
McGee.
I'm like trying to,
Just, why doesn't this have a easy peel backing? I was like, I don't know. Lee's like, thanks to sticker peel swap.
Hey, DeVoe is asking right now, what was your list today? Because I know, we looked at it through Best Coast pairings.
Right,
but-
and you can look at it any time through Best Coast Parents, as long as you have a subscription. So,
That's what we call product placement, Danny.
yeah, thanks. You're welcome. So I had an Evil Sons battalion with Zadsark the Ripper and a War Boss on Warbike with the Killer Claw and Brutal but Cunning. So the 4 damage War Boss.
Oh man, that's such a good.
He's so
combo.
good. Then a unit of 14 commandos with 2 burners and a Power Claw. A unit of 10 commandos with 2 burners and a Power Claw. A
Adam
unit
Ray.
of Chopper Boys, so 28 of them with a big chopper. And then 2 units of 28 Shooter Boys with a Power Claw. And then I had a mixed battalion, 2 Weird Boys that were Evil Sons and 30 Bad Moons Grots. And then I had another battalion, a Bad Moons battalion, with a Big Mech with Custom Force Field, a Big Mech with Shock Attack Gun, 3 units of 10 Grots, and 14 Ludas and 10 Ludas.
All right. So I'm guessing that you mob up the Ludas pretty quickly.
Yep, on first turn.
Right, and then
Like an
they
asshole.
can throw out a bunch of shots.
Yes,
So
they can.
what was the thing? Why do you choose? And I think I've asked you this before, because for me, when I'm going for mobs of boys, I always go for Choppa Boys.
Sure.
Why do you go for Shooter Boys? Because it seems to be like the one you go for between the two.
So pretty much you're going to be advancing with the boys every turn, like I find. And Evil Sons ignore the penalty for advancing and shooting assault weapons. So I get the normal advance and shoot with like almost 60 shots that I just get to add on to whatever. And they only lose 1 attack because there's still 3 attacks a model when you have
Right.
20 of them. So
you're still getting the thinking behind it, or the thought behind it is that you get a crap load of bonus shots because you're not going to be in combat those turns anyway, maybe.
yeah, exactly.
So it's just kind of a little bit of free extra stuff.
Yep, exactly.
All right.
And it makes them more versatile.
Yeah.
So you won round 1 against James, who was a solid opponent.
Oh, yeah, he's a great guy.
You guys, I mean, I caught the tail end of your game. It looked like you guys were having fun, even though, actually, it looked like you had a chance to lose. But your final score didn't actually show that.
No, because I tabled him.
Right. No, I'm serious. Like he,
I mean, I love that about 40K. Like, Danny, you were almost losing. Like, yeah, but then I tabled it.
Right.
That's an acceptable outcome to a game.
no, and that was part of the discussion afterwards. Was Danny said it was like I had to table. I realized I had to table him, otherwise I was going to lose.
Right, because of time.
Yeah.
So I tabled him on turn 4.
Oh, wow.
So
It's like drinking pine Sol. It's not good.
It's Simple Green, actually. It's the
Mountain
same
Fresh.
stuff. They've just rebranded it and carbonated it.
That's why I don't have cleaner on this table right now, so in case you confused it.
I probably would. And then round 2, you played our boy Taylor.
I did.
Yeah,
a member of our
on team action.
So Taylor was playing a real similar list to my Harlequin list that I took to Battlezone Ursa.
Right.
Oh, so you already kind of knew.
I already
all
know
of that.
like kind of how that list works. He's actually even using my Talos. So he had a unit of 3 Harlequin bikers, 2 units of 4 Harlequin bikers, all with Haywire, which doesn't do anything special to me. A Troop Master, and then he has Urian Rackhearth and another Homunculus
Right.
with 3 units of 5 Racks and 6 Talos. And then he's got Ulthway Battalion with Eldrad, a Warlock on jet bike.
New Eldrad or old Eldrad? Model-wise.
Oh, new Eldrad.
Such a good model.
He's like that would be my pick always because I love that model so
Yeah,
much.
but that was 2017, man.
It was. No, I think it's 2016.
Yeah, it was.
Classic Eldrad?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because he
Came
came on
with-
the Death Watch.
Because it
box.
was Death Watch Over... No, not Death Watch Overkill, but just Death Watch...
Death Mask.
Death
right?
Death Mask. That's what it was.
That was 2016 because that is migrated
Cool.
down into my crawl space, unbuilt.
You're not able to just hide your pile of shame in the crawl space.
My pile of shame is sizable.
At least something is.
Ouch.
Ouch.
Keep drinking that drink, Dave.
Yeah.
Why are you trying
Man,
to kill me?
this fruit
Cheers.
punch is so refreshing. Cheers.
Everybody drink up. That means you, listeners. Watchers.
Unless you're in the UK, in which case it's 7 in the morning for you guys right now, and you're already far drunk.
to drink up.
You're far too drunk
God.
already.
So since I knew how his list worked,
Right.
it was pretty easy for me to dismantle what he had.
Because I mean, it's mainly focused on, remember, like a bunch of buffs from characters and other things, kind of doing certain things at certain times.
And minuses to hit.
and minuses to hit. So if
Which
you
the orcs are like, yeah, we don't care about that shit.
yeah. Man, I fucking hate orcs.
And then
How do you feel about orcs on a squiggith, though? Like a gigantic squiggith.
Like the Italian
like a
chef
fun-
face. Like,
so that was my second round, which was a bummer. And he got a lot of points too out of it, which was great.
yeah.
I was like
And he got-
1739, I
I think he was 19.
17.
No, okay.
No, I looked because I was like, who the hell did Danny play? And it was Taylor.
Yeah, which is too bad because Taylor's a teammate. So, and we were going into there.
Right.
He was in first place, and I was in second place after the first round.
Yeah, because he tabled his opponent first round, like hard.
Yeah, he got 39 points, which is pretty darn good.
Yeah.
So then I played probably the hardest game. I played Rob Porter. Rob Porter's like well ranked, one of the top Adeptus Mechanicus players in the world.
Rob Porter is another player who's like you.
So we
Sure.
In,
Yeah, I
in
agree
terms
with
of
that.
playing the game.
Yeah.
The difference is that, and Rob, if you ever listen to this,
Oh man.
I will tell you, I love you to death, man. But
I mean,
Danny is a math hammer guy of his own volition. You're kind of a copy paste guy.
Whoa, man. I disagree with that.
I disagree entirely.
I don't. I feel like he has a team. He's part of Mugu Legion, which is one of the top teams.
They are. They're
HFC.
top 5, I think, right?
Yeah.
I think
They're a
fourth.
very top team. However, he's got he kind of copies and pastes what works.
His list was super unique this today.
So
Was
I
it?
feel
Because
Porter's
traditionally it hasn't
I
been.
feel Porter's lists. He comes up with very unique lists that might be brain hammered together within his team, which is one of the reasons you.
Which
join
is
a team.
exactly what happens. I know that
Right.
that happens.
Right, because we do it in our group too, and that's the reason you form a team. But I feel that he gets this version of a unique list, and then he just runs it. And because he's a top-ranked Mechanicus guy, other people start to run it. So I don't feel that Rob copies other people's. I feel other people take
I
from
agree with
Rob's
that.
lists.
I agree with
All right.
Because before, like, I try to keep up on kind of what's happening competitively and what's good builds. I had never heard of 60 Electro Priests and Drills before.
That was really good.
God, I
And
want
it's-
drills so
it's
bad.
a really good combo, and I hear about it more now. But before Rob was running it, I didn't do it. Like I said, I think it's one of these unique times or unique people where he's the genesis of the idea. And it's generally his idea is, how do I make Mechanicus work?
I'd seen it before,
Yeah.
actually, but it was
Jesus
it was
Christ, Daddy. It's a juice.
Yeah, I'm thirsty.
I could swap with you if you want. Trade you
No,
glasses.
he's not that thirsty.
Yeah, not for
I,
that.
I'd seen it before with the drills, but it was in the Honest Wargamer Discord stuff where they were discussing it.
But like I said, I feel like I've seen people who now list. I've been a person who just now lists.
Now, I believe fully that Rob is one of those guys that can utilize the tools that he's given to the best of his ability. So I feel like if you got a list and you just gave it to Rob and said, run this, he would be able to run it to a high standard in tournament play.
After he's told you to go fuck yourself.
Why did he tell me to go fuck himself?
No, you'd be like, hey, run this. Be like, go fuck yourself.
Not me. Like people he actually liked.
He scratches his little head while you're like, go fuck yourself. And he scratches his little head. And then be like, all right, fine, whatever. That's how he would respond, I feel.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But no, I like he's generally a very, very good player.
Man, he's super solid.
Very good.
And he can
Is that a fat joke?
No, he's an absolute unit, dude.
Size of the lad. No, but he's a very good player who.
You know, I don't like a lot of memes, but that one is one of my favorite.
He's able to take situations that would cripple other players and turn
salvage
them
it
around and salvage it. And I think that's mainly his strength.
Sure.
Is salvaging
However,
mistakes or other things that happen that don't go to plan.
I have seen him concede a game where he looked at it after something didn't go to plan and go, nope, I can't win. We're done.
In his defense, there was a bar next door, and he was absolutely right, because this was an edition of the game where you could literally look at deployment and be like, yep, not going to win.
That's true.
Fair enough. It was a super close game, actually. So
what was Rob's list today? Because we know your list.
Sure. Rob had a spearhead. What? He had, yeah, you do. You have to drink that. Drink it. Drink some more.
Yeah.
I put the Dave Sucks hashtag in the corner of
Yeah, if you look at it
I
up
have
there.
a point here.
I didn't see that. That is great.
It's on-screen graphics.
And
the shit's
fantastic
fancy today.
Yeah, we're in a good place.
Yeah.
So he had
Press F to
two.
pay respects for Dave.
No one's pressing F. That's like a 12-year-old.
I just said it. You gotta let it go out to the internet first.
Yeah, the time delay means I can just tell you, no, fuck you.
So he had two Lucius battalions for the Forge World Lucius.
Forge World. Oh. Okay.
And what does Forge World Lucius do?
You ignore the first. You ignore a -1 penalty on or -1 AP on weapons with that value.
Super
Okay.
good.
Yeah, which is great, and it's good against my Ludus, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And then he's got a Astra Militarum Spearhead, a Catachan Spearhead, which he took the artillery.
Right.
So he spent 3 CP pre-game to do the artillery battalion, or the artillery formation, whatever that is, the elite detachment.
Yeah.
And then he also took the server maniple.
Right.
And then he also took the Cybernetica cohort. So he had...
Wow, he had 3 specialist
Yeah,
detachments.
which was cool.
Fucking A, I love that.
So he took a Tech Priest Dominus, 3 Tech Priest Engineers, 5 units of 5 Rangers, a unit of 8 Cataphron Destroyers with grav cannons,
Okay.
a unit of 5 robots with the all phosphor blasters.
Which kind of robots?
The shooty robots.
Bigger robots or tracked robots?
Oh, Castellan robots. Yeah, so
The
Castellan.
tape
Okay.
tag robots.
right, and the other the Cataphron servitors are the ones on the tracks.
Right.
And then he had a Manticore, 3 Basilisks, 3x3 mortar squads, Yarick, which
I'm sorry,
fuck
what?
Yarick about my just fucks over my army so
yeah,
hard.
Yarick is
You
only
mean
in that army.
the main
Hold
anti-orc
on.
character?
Yeah.
Fucks with
dropped
orcs?
him. points.
Yarick was only in that army to hopefully run into you.
No, it's not, because he gives reroll 1s within 6 inches
I mean, it's
anyway.
beneficial, but he's way more worth it if he's running into you.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, and then he had a company commander, and the 3 units of 3 mortars, which was really good against me. So it's a lot of shooting, right?
Right.
So he gets first turn. He shoots some stuff, but I deploy my stuff enough out of range where he doesn't kill a lot. He just kills a couple of Ludas and some Grots.
Okay.
Which is, that's a good trade for me. So on my turn, I get super aggressive because he's pushed up all of his Skitarii Rangers to block off my deep strikes.
Okay, smart play.
So, which is good, right?
How many deep strikes did you have?
Well, with the jump, he can have...
So the jump,
that
right,
doesn't-
which is always a deep strike.
Right, but it's not. in terms of being a deep strike versus even though on paper, on technical paper,
Sure.
rules wise, it is considered a deep strike. It is not a deep strike because you can do it in first turn.
That's right.
So, it's just a movement ability. But I get that it
Sure.
is technically a deep strike. If you jump something next to my aggressors, I can fucking light your ass up.
That's right. You sure can. Anyway.
And you should. If you're running aggressors and orcs showed up next to you,
you should absolutely shoot them.
100% pay those 2 CP.
I played a practice game against Kevin Mackey.
Right.
And his aggressors just chewed up my orc squads that deep struck close to him.
Oddly
which
enough,
was great.
when I played Kevin the last tournament out at MJ's, that was one of the things we discussed afterwards, was make sure you have enough, if you fight against orcs, to be able to use this.
For sure. So, first turn, he pushed up a bunch of his Qatari Rangers to block me off from deep striking. So in turn, I was able to get an assault off with my chopper boys and
we moved
both of
too
my
close.
orc war bosses
no.
on bikes. Well, okay, let's finish. Turn 2 comes around. He had deep struck his servitors, so we deep struck them in a line to kind of block off my charge, but also like in front of all my stuff, and he killed all the chopper boys and both my war bosses on bikes. In addition to all my ludas, because I deep struck my ludas out to blow away his artillery, and I killed like one basilisk and did a bunch of wounds to another, and also to his manticore.
So does that leave you with Grots and Commandos at this point?
So, well, okay. So I have a unit of shooter boys in my backfield that I'm ready to jump anytime. They're in reserve, kind of almost pseudo reserve, right?
Right.
And I still have I have a unit of 30 shooter boys that I have deep struck, and I have my commandos. So I'm taking this all in stride. Like I'm like, all right, shit. Like I lost both my war bosses. That sucks. I was expecting to lose like one of them, but not both.
Right.
Just, I know we don't blame dice rolls, but poor dice rolls or just well done?
No, he did good.
Yeah.
It was really well played. But I thought about it for a minute, and then I realized I like kind of talked to myself. I'm like, you know what? It doesn't matter. I'm playing orcs. These casualties don't matter. It's time to kill him. Like I need to get in there and like do some damage. Like I can lose 60 models on the way in and still win easily.
So basically, you Daniel LaRusso'd him. You were like, it's okay, Mr. Miyagi, I've got this.
Right.
And then
yeah, no, that's
put on
exactly.
the headband.
So he's
and
like,
stood on
dude, I'm
one
really
knee.
sorry. It sucks. I know you're losing models. Like you just pulling stuff, and I'm like, no, dude, I got this game in the bag.
And then he was like, what? Purple
And
Cobra's for life,
he's
son?
he's like, all right, cool. So
Dude,
I pulled off.
Cocky Danny is my favorite Danny in the world.
I think
Because like
hold
8
on.
times out of 10, you're right. But just to have like the calm confidence, be like, no, I won this game already. Thank you though for your concern.
So if I said something like that while playing against Rob, he'd be like, oh, okay. But you
Fuck,
say,
if Danny says
dude,
something
as soon
about
as
that.
Danny says something like that, Rob was like, just flop sweat. Just pouring down his face.
Well,
Like,
he was fine. He's like, okay, whatever, man.
Okay, whatever, dick.
Wait.
It's more the
So-
kind of thing.
that's the
He
kind of
left this strip in his backfield behind one of his
like a landing strip.
Yeah,
It was perfectly shaved.
it was.
Okay.
In a little line, but it was perfect. It was enough. It was perfectly enough space for 14 commandos.
Okay.
So the commandos come in there. I deep strike the other squad in front of 9 inches away from his servitors, right? And he's locked his robot. And this is the important part. He's locked his robots down.
Oh, no.
So that they can double shoot, but they can't fight and they can't move.
Oh no.
So what I did, so those commandos were within 9 inches. So I didn't charge the robots at all because I didn't want to take the Overwatch.
Right.
I charged the Qatari next to them to move my guys over so that when I did my consolidate, I could consolidate into the robots.
And they're not allowed to fight, so it doesn't matter that you can't punch them.
Yeah, and yeah, or even if they did fight, I don't care. Like whatever, some attacks, who cares?
Man.
But then they can't shoot at the commandos.
So
And so then, this is my classic move, right? Psychic phase rolls around. So I've got this big squad of shooter boys out in front. He's got one single Skitarii that's blocking out the space behind this building. So I advance up one of my weird boys, smite off that guy,
God.
then to jump the unit of 30 shooter boys behind this building so that they can be 9 inches away from the Cataphoron servitors and assault through the building with no Overwatch. I felt like a fucking genius. Let me tell you when I did that. Like I felt
You had like
so
the
smart.
math numbers in front of your face the whole time. trying to figure it
beautiful
out.
mind scene. Just you know what? I need to film Danny sitting in this kitchen counter like that, or just, you know what? I need to get a shot of you at tier 1. Not even like that. Just staring blankly, and I'm going to take and put that shit on it. I will edit that now that I have my
man,
new
just
porn
like The
computer,
Hangover.
So,
You need a porn computer.
yeah, my new editing computer, so I can just
So assaulted those guys, right? Wiped out like all the cataphrons on my turn
Right.
with 2 shooter boys. So I assaulted the one unit and then assaulted the other unit of boys into them that I deep struck. So 2 units of boys into that unit. I killed 5 out of 8. They failed the morale. They died. So I'm stuck in the open in front of all these basilisks and Manticore.
Right.
He shoots every possible thing he can at this shooter boy unit. This one gets it down to 3 models.
Oh no!
I have 5 CP left.
Do you green tide them?
Burn 2 to auto pass. Burn 3 to green tide them on my turn.
So basically, you played really well. Basically, you played LVO final table championship level good.
I felt really good. I don't know if I played that well, but like
Come
I
on,
played
Danny.
really well.
You know you did.
But, okay, so
I was at the
I'm
top of
starting
my
the
game.
hype train
Now-
now for you,
we were-
Danny.
we were
final
talking-
table LVO live stream.
Yeah, right.
we were talking earlier
Wait,
about
hold on. I would like our fans, and I know all 12 of you will do
Oh
this.
yeah, I'll
Is to petition to get Danny on the Frontline Gaming live stream at LVO 2019, or to get him on, even better, to get him on the Warhammer community live stream.
I don't know if 3 votes is going to do it, guys.
well, as long as we
It
have,
got Phil on, so
Oh, that's fair.
As long as we have 2 votes, we'll be fine.
yeah.
It's just those votes, but okay.
But just not to put any pressure on you, you got to start painting some fucking orcs because that shit has to look pretty.
I primed all the Ludas and the Grots this week, and that's how I differentiated them at the tournament. So the Bad Moon guys were all painted black, and the rest of them were gray. So I'm going to prime the rest of them this week. I bought some primer, and I'm going to start painting.
Do you got plans with your wife tomorrow? This is completely great radio or great video
I
for you
mean,
people watching.
we do really shitty visual references
Right.
when it's a podcast.
Do you
We
got
really
plans tomorrow?
shitty audio references.
I don't know, maybe.
Because I mean, Cody and I are getting together to crank out some
Porn.
guys.
Whoa, gay.
It's not gay if it's a 3-way though.
Yeah. No, that makes it actually more gay.
No, it's not. There's a song about it.
Oh, okay.
But there's a girl involved there.
Only if you're the caboose.
Cody's got a high voice.
Anyway.
Son of a
But yeah.
bitch.
So we were talking earlier about how you're kind of finalizing your LVO list, Danny, and you're kind of getting everything in order for a championship kind of run.
Yeah, and if you manage to,
what
by
if-
the way, make it to the final table, I better see Mob Rule stickers fucking all over the place. Slap one. Just
making it rain.
the Twitch chat.
I got you 50 Mob Rule stickers for LVO. You better be slapping them on all sorts
The
of
Twitch
shit. One
chat
on
is just gonna
Frankie's
be-
face, one on Jeff's face. I don't give a shit. Put them wherever you want.
The Twitch chat's just going to be me and Dave being like, show the fucking sticker, Danny. But no, we were talking earlier about how kind of like you're playing your games, you're playing in these competitive tournament kind of games, kind of trying to nail down your final LVO list.
Sure.
And I know you made a couple changes today.
Last
What's-
minute changes, really.
I did, like day of.
What are some things you're feeling kind of going out of today that you like about your list, that you don't like about your list?
I've had too much to drink to have this much serious conversation about this sort of stuff, by the way. So make it brief.
All right. So I'm thinking. So today I dropped on Weird Boy. So normally I've been playing with 3, and took another Big Mac, but with a shock attack gun.
Okay.
And then spent the 2 CP to make that formation a Dread Mob.
You're a
That's
monster.
then-
stupid.
and then
fuck you.
You're a fucking monster.
For the 2 Big Macs, just so I could take the souped up shock attack gun.
Okay, I'm still good.
Yeah, you're lagging.
Yeah,
behind there.
Tyler
Yeah,
Miller.
not really. We are. I'm 4 ciders in up to this. Actually, and
wow.
He's 4 paps. So
more than 4 pounds because I was drinking before you
come
came
on.
here.
I don't want people to know that you're not going to be able to drive home,
Stop
John.
bragging about your drinking, you guys.
It's culturally important to me.
Yeah, it's insensitive for you to try to deny that. Actually,
But yeah, so you dropped a Weird Boy.
And I took that shock attack gun.
And how did the shock attack gun work out for you? Really? Aww. See,
honestly,
okay.
I don't.
It was
think
really
they're-
fun.
I don't think they're that good. I think they're a fun unit.
I own 4 shock attack guns.
Obviously,
I love the model. I love the fine
I think
cast
I'm
model.
gonna keep it.
I love
in the list, really.
I love the plastic model.
Wait,
They're just
hold on. Why? What is your? I'm sorry. Go
well,
ahead.
well,
Go ahead.
here's
You
the
own the
thing.
plastic model. You
So,
own the metal model.
The reason I like them is the way I play Warhammer is I pregame psychology quite a bit.
Right.
I mean, I think we've talked about this on the podcast before.
Yeah, but it
where
doesn't work
I-
against people that are smart.
No, it does. At times it will do that. If I'm talking about things, if
You know,
I describe just by talking what a shock attack gun does or has the potential to do, even if you're a smart player, you're going to know in your head that that's a threat. Even if it's only if I roll this and if I do this and if I do this, this will happen, and that's like 1,000,000 to 1 shot. I have to now plan around that fact because it's a dice game. 1,000,000 to 1 shots happen all the
so
time.
his talking up units doesn't actually work on you or me because I know automatically right away what I'm going to kill.
Because I know John.
Yeah.
I mean,
It might work against me. We'll see.
It would
wouldn't so
have to
much-
be it would have to be the GSC codex, and I would have to have said, John, do not let Danny see this. All right, let's play.
but see, now we get into metagame psychology, which I do
Right.
now. Whereas if I'm playing Danny or if I'm playing you or if I'm playing people I play with him or from our team, I'm going to talk up the units I want you to fucking leave alone. Because then you're going to be like, oh, this is John. He's just psychology.
Yeah, except that's still not going to work on me. When we played our last game, which was, God, John,
It's about a year ago at this point.
it wasn't.
No,
it
it wasn't.
It wasn't a year ago. It was May. After May, it was
No,
June. It was June. Me and John played a game in June. The last time we played a game.
was it
together.
No way! It was this fall, man, with the knights,
No.
Really?
with the armigers,
No,
and
it
the
was
wave
in
serpents.
It was in June.
No, that was.
It was
I played
right.
against Armigers with a Wave Serpent in Fairbanks.
Yeah, you're thinking of that up in Fairbanks.
And then I played against Nate with his Space Wolves.
Yeah, remember when you played against Dave, and Dave brought an armiger, and you were like,
Yeah, that was more than
Talking shit?
fall.
"Really?"
Yeah.
That was further along.
And I was
ago,
like,
but yeah, I was like,
and I was
fuck
like, the last
Armigers.
thing you need to do is kill this fucking thing. Armigers suck. And the armiger was like, "Fuck your couch."
Let me show you how it's done, son.
Armiger was really pissed that you disrespected him
know,
so
right?
much.
Dude, he was on fire that game.
I like warglaives. I really like
I actually
warglaives.
really do too. I wish that they didn't hamper you in a strategic standpoint. I mean, they're really good at close combat. They're mediocre with their shooting because you need
I wish
to be
that-
within 15 inches to get
I
any
wish
benefit.
that it was a 2-shot melt-a-lance instead of a
Yeah.
D3.
No, that would be
much better.
a flat 2 instead of D3.
Yeah.
yeah. I can tell you, I didn't in that game. I didn't roll more than one.
But yeah, we're talking about Danny's list here, and you're keeping
Oh,
the shock
sorry.
attack gun. That
I
is,
think I'm going to keep it for a little bit.
so why is that?
So it's -5 AP. I don't really have a lot on my list that can deal with anything with a super high armor save.
Yeah, but did it do anything to things with super high armor save? Because you played
So-
Rob, and I saw his list. He had a
but
bunch of tanks.
First round, I played against James, and he had a Tyrannifex.
Okay.
And I rolled strength 9 on that thing, and I shot his Tyrannifex for 3d6 ones. Now, I rolled like garbage.
Sorry, did you say 3d6 ones?
Wounds.
Oh, wounds.
So it does...
I was like, you did 3d6 wounds. 3.
the relic one does d6 wounds instead of d3.
Right.
So I don't know. I think it's legit. Like I think it does enough damage to warrant it, and like it gives me something that's decent against knights.
You know
Yeah,
what?
I mean,
I'm
there's
I'm
that.
not tactically perfect enough to be able to tell you how to adjust your list, but it feels like to me that it might be a waste of points in exchange for what's the points for the shock
So
attack
what it
gun
costs me
versus
is
a weird boy.
So it's the weird boy is 62.
Right.
The shock attack gun is 80. So it's 18 more points. So basically the difference is I would gain an extra weird boy
Okay.
and a Luda. One Luda. I don't know that it's worth it.
It might
No.
not be, but
And
luckily
honestly,
there's
like,
another tournament before
Having
Two more
No,
tournaments.
because MJ's isn't doing an ITC.
No, but tier 1 is, and then they're doing Dungeon Con.
Oh, right, Dungeon Con.
Yeah.
Dungeon Con in Anchorage, Alaska. It's an RPG tournament that also is featuring Warhammer 40K.
I'm
played in
excited
an
to
ITC
join
tournament.
with the LARP community.
Have you guys done Umpguard?
No. Oh, that's not fair. Yours tastes good. I can't do that.
Oh boy.
Dave, you can drink that whole thing in one
First
gulp.
off, I'm way the fuck ahead of him, okay?
Hey,
And his
Right.
tastes good.
You know what?
As-
We're not like
it's not a
'cause
competition.
if it's a competition, I've already bested
It's
you.
not a competition. You're 2 ciders or 2 Pabst Blue Ribbons behind.
Dude, I'll slam those in 5 minutes. Just give me a second. By the way, that is fantastic.
fun that
I'm feeling amazing.
You're a
right
fan
now.
of the juice?
I am a
I
juicer.
just saw in our team chat here, like Lil Lee was like, "I'm so proud of my myself and my win and stuff like that."
Dude, yeah.
I'm
honestly-
like, that guy's gonna go home with the stonk in his boner and be like, "Baby, I won."
No con tonight.
Dude's gonna have like 4 more kids if he
don't-
does that.
I was fine with
Well,
it.
I
over
don't
there.
think
you don't
so,
have to
but-
push it back towards me.
Oh man, but I
I
think
really like chewing on pine bark. It's so
The-
terrible. Do not get Four Loko Black. You will never hear me
It's
say that about
lime
anything.
flavored. No, right, lime flavored.
Maybe if those limes died in a desert first.
I want to say though that Lee is kind of the positive story about why you should form together as a competitive team.
Yeah,
or
true.
kind of like have a group of regular people you talk to and kind of discuss Warhammer with, because it can only make you better. Like Lee in our chats like throws out these Tau lists, and like we have
Right.
we have Tau players who are able to kind of give a Tau perspective that you have other players
Hold
who are
on.
like, hey,
Pause
that's
for a
Tau.
sec. Lee, I know you're not listening, but when you get to this point on Tuesday, please edit your goddamn list down to reflect what you actually have and not leave in the battle scribe stuff. That's eight chat pages.
Oh, man, it's
of
so
battle
long.
scribe stuff. It's so long. Just take 5 minutes and delete some stuff, man.
Oh man, poor Tyler. His old roommate's girlfriend was a LARPer who wouldn't play Magic the Gathering with them because it was too nerdy.
What the fuck?
That
that-
seems really fucking judgmental
mean-
for someone who waves a foam wand around.
Well, it depends what kind of LARPing you're into. Now, there's several different types.
I'm into the kind of
Stop.
LARPing that is
Stop.
like the,
I'm done. I'm done.
The 4 Loco I can take.
LARPing, I cannot.
Oh, but no, yeah. So like being kind of that, there's Tau players who can tell Lee, like
Sure.
good Tau things in his list. There's other players who are like, oh, hey man, if I played against this list, I would try and do this and this and this.
Yep.
Sure.
And kind of having that knowledge base is a huge asset.
Well, so also being as part of a team, you can approach your teammates in between rounds and say, hey, I'm playing this guy. What should I do?
Yeah.
yep.
So,
Like as if you had a set of, I don't know, ITC flashcards you could rely on really quickly.
Well, it's kind of like if like say Lee is playing in a tournament, we're all here, and say Danny, you have your Orc army, I have my Eldar, and Dave, you have your Space Marines.
Why couldn't I have custodes?
Or
You know I'm trying to get top 10
or your
custodes
custodes,
before
right?
LVO,
and,
right?
and then if one of your teammates is playing Custodes next, you go up to Dave and be like, "Hey, where's Danny? I gotta talk to him about something."
That's pretty much what I would do. I walk up to Danny between rounds all the time and ask him, "Hey, man,
But like you're right, Danny. Like that's the benefit of kind of having this kind of group of people is you can go and talk and be like, "Hey, I'm playing up against Orcs next. What do I need to be looking out for?"
yeah, so he played a Mark Winter round too, right?
Yeah.
And so
all right."
Winter,
So first off, Winter is the top Space Wolf player in the ITC
in overall, right?
overall.
well, right. I mean, like I was telling Bo, they don't have a top Shadow Sword player. So he can't win that, but he can win top Space Wolves player.
Don't you know what?
shit is
Don't
real.
steal from Mark. Right now we have
Yeah, no.
have-
I'm totally joking though,
let's see,
right?
Miller was top Blood Angels player.
He was
long
for a
time.
while. Yeah,
Now he's top 3 actually.
I think is he third or
I
second?
think he's still third. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So one of our guys up here, John Miller, is the top. Is it the third? And if he played more tournaments instead of stopping when it snowed to go snow mowing,
Snow
mowing?
machining.
snow machining.
Snow mowing is extreme yet futile.
Sorry for those in the lower 48 or else place in the world. It's snowmobiling.
Well, those people are idiots.
I know. We know. We all know that it's called snow machining.
Right.
Like, okay, let's move on.
Table flip. All right.
Did you fucking flip my table?
I need this table. It's the only one I have.
To do what? Record shitty podcasts on?
Ouch.
Actually, you do. That's true.
Get out.
Get out!
I can't have this much Four Loco still to
Yeah,
chug.
you have to finish that, man.
I'm still having.
If you finish that, like mad props.
Mad
like
props.
it was garbage.
It's a
dude.
really garbage.
you
Four Loko.
you got screwed. You got a bad dice roll, my friend. Yeah, there you go. Relax the throat. Just like your mama
Just like
taught
your
you.
dad always taught you.
Way better. Thank you. Yes.
All right. So anyway,
So I'm helping
we've
Lee,
got
right?
we've got top renegades and
Yeah, we do have
and
top
Heretics,
renegades. Yeah,
and we have top space wolves up here.
Sure.
So people that go,
and not to brag or anything, but I am top 3 Harlequin player.
you're not anymore.
Yeah, I am.
Did you look today?
Keep arguing. I'm gonna go look it up.
No, you have to defend your point. Anyway, Mark Winter is actually a very skilled player. Yes, he uses a
he's pretty
shadow
good.
sword, but
He wears very short shorts.
Man, I've seen things that I can't unsee.
The outline of his penis.
so
And
just so you know,
testicles.
Danny, I had the thong ready for today in case they play Winter.
Really?
Yeah.
Were you gonna like rip off your pants?
Oh, well, not rip them off because they're expensive. So I'd take them off and then just.
Well,
wear
you
them.
don't
buy
have
the
breakaway
that
pants?
break away.
Not that say snakes on the butt.
You
Well,
could.
You do.
Dude, do I look like I made of money? I just spent a lot
Yes.
of money
Yeah,
on
you do.
stickers
Yes, you
do.
that I gave to you. That's true. I probably do. Look at me. I look like I made of money. That's not the Four Loco talking. It's coming
Man,
up.
I'm proud of you right now.
No,
Nice.
don't
It's-
be.
Dude, look at it. It's
When you're wearing neon green Four Loco later, let's see how proud you are.
One of our people here, Amber Locke, said, "I'm heading to bed." I'm like, "Thanks for suffering through with us."
All right. So Amber Locke
yeah.
could have been Amber.
Oh yeah, your daughter.
Yeah.
that's awesome.
You should definitely go to bed then, because your dad's talking so much shit right now.
To be fair, I did fail at Christmas for Amber, so
Oh,
I do feel slightly guilty.
That's okay.
that sucks.
I lost a ton of auctions on eBay for stuff that I was really
no.
looking for.
She went to bed though, so she was not going to hear your
I,
apology.
we had a conversation about it earlier. She was like, "Did you send me anything for Christmas?" I was like,
"Nope, fuck you."
"Funny story. I've had a lot of Four Loco.
Danny, you're currently sitting third in Harlequin.
Yeah, that's what I
Damn
thought.
it!
Still third, bitch.
Oh, in my face. I went from 69th to 89th. I was really kind of pissed about that.
Maybe you should
However-
play more than once.
I've got 2 games under my belt
Oh, look at
to
you.
be in the top 1/3 of custode players.
I think I'm top 10 orcs now.
But yeah, Mark Winter.
Actually, you better be.
Mark Winter is #1 in Space Wolves
Yeah,
by
I'm
40
math-wise on
points.
points.
Yeah. He's doing good. Good for him,
Look,
man.
He's a
is
really
he
good
coming with us
baseball
to LVO?
I don't know. I haven't asked him.
Mark, you're going to hear this audio. For those of you who are watching this right now, do not listen. It's the drunken ramblings of a guy that's going to sleep on John's couch tonight.
This is why it's usually
Mark.
only me and Danny that have the Four Loco.
That's true. Mark, come to LVO. Defend your Space Wolf title and prove that you're better than Danny.
I'm pretty sure that he's
I'm pointing
coming.
at him so people
Yeah.
can see him.
Yeah, that's fair.
Anyway,
He's ahead of me in ITC rankings right now.
yeah, but only because you switch factions.
No, overall. Overall.
No, I know, but only because you switch factions. You
No,
haven't
only
been-
because I have 4 out of 5 games. Or 4 out of
Yeah.
5 tournaments.
And he has a GT.
that's
A
right.
major.
Ooh, that's right, because he went down to
He went to
Bay Area
SoCal.
Open.
SoCal, yeah.
SoCal Open.
I want to go to
It's a
SoCal
Meadow.
next year. We'll see.
Danny, you're currently 29th in orcs, but I don't
We
think
have
that
gone
you count
completely-
it.
Is it
Completely
at
off
2 or
track.
3?
2.
Yeah. So add another 114 points.
All right, fucking dick.
Shit.
All right. 320.
Wow, asshole.
That puts you up to
Braggart.
10th or 9th.
Yeah. Got him. All right.
Got him.
So,
Yeah. So, what were we talking about again?
Danny's top favorite model of 2018.
oh shit. But I drank a whole juice.
The juice is loose.
Oh yeah, it's loose, all right.
No, we's in the juice.
Man, what 40K models came out this year? All right, so
Seriously, you
Custodes.
got one juice.
So Custodes. Yeah, but I haven't eaten anything, Dave.
That's not true. I saw you. You probably went to lunch earlier. You had a 40-minute break.
I did. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. I haven't eaten since 2:00.
Neither have I.
All right. Anyway, so and I'm dehydrated.
And I'm neon green.
And you know what? I'm proud of you for doing that. I really
I am not.
Yeah.
I will regret that tomorrow. I can promise you. I
I'm
will.
enjoying
sure you will.
The slight sips of this. Though we might watch Samurai Cop after we're done, because I think we're going to
Ooh.
sign off here in 16 minutes.
I don't know that we will because I'm going to just fall asleep. I'm sorry. You might watch Samurai Cop after this.
I might watch Samurai Cop with
That's
you.
cool. Yeah, we
Okay,
do that.
cool.
I might just fall asleep.
All right. So what came out this year? So Custodes came out. Thousand Suns
that's
came
what,
out.
That's
right?
what we're talking about.
no, Thousand Suns were the year before.
Custodes with
Yes.
the Alaris
Really?
Terminators. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man, those models are great. All right, what else came out? Harlequins, but no new models. right?
Nope. Yes.
Knights, no new models.
No, Knights came out-
no good new models. Let's,
Three-
let's-
Oh,
Whoa.
with the
Shots fired.
Helverins. I was like,
you
I
got
love-
you got the Armigers, you got the Helverins, you've got the Castellans, you've
The
got
Dominus
the Valiants,
class,
you've
yeah.
got the you have.
Canis Rex
Hey,
and
I'm
the
s- oh,
Perception.
hold on.
Hey.
You have the Lunchbox Knight.
Hey, you got this right here, buddy.
Got him. Got me. All right. Okay. So Custodes skipping Knights because that was a garbage release, and moving on. So
What if
Orcs
it's
came
not
out.
hatred
You know what?
That's it, right?
Wait, hold on.
Ooh,
Oh,
got me.
Garbage.
I think you'll find we
my
paid a
ass.
great, reasonable price, including shipping from Mini Stomp.
Yeah, what a great deal.
How
What a
can you
great
find
deal.
Mini Stomp on the internet?
I mean, at Mini Stomp on Twitter would be your best way to find him. and
Right.
he'll do great lightning deals for you.
I mean,
What a
he
nice
might
guy.
even actually throw Danny a whole nother one. After
I doubt
break
he'll
this
do that.
one.
They're pretty fucking expensive and unbreakable.
Wow, dude.
Hold on.
That's called
Hey,
product
is
placement,
that, is
kids.
that is that Harvey Ward?
No,
Harvey
it's
Ward
not.
Claimer? Are
Leave
you
him
sure?
alone.
Can I see him?
No, you may not. Here, you play with the beaver.
I'm not going to play with the beaver. That's how John got pregnant.
I am
Why
not
John-
pregnant.
That's why John
My
can't go to
wife is
LBO right
pregnant.
now.
No, that's what you call it when your wife gets pregnant. It's politically correct to say we got pregnant.
We go, bro. What?
It is the most not particularly cool. Tell that to your wife.
Okay.
Your friends might
Well,
be like,
plus
hey,
I- for-
they
for-
got pregnant, but your wife's like, fuck that. He ain't pregnant.
Yeah, but you're supposed
Also,
to.
I don't know why you're married to a black woman from
Right,
the
okay.
Bronx, but
I'm gonna interrupt here.
Go for it.
DeVoe, Dave should have another. It would be a great idea. Just no Bronco to throw up in the doormat holder. I feel that's a reference to something that happened.
we need
Yeah.
all right. So DeVoe is a year younger than I am.
So
Well, this is part of the story.
everybody's a year younger than you, at least.
Because you're old.
Oh man!
You know what? I walked into that.
Swish, motherfucker.
I gotta give you 3 fucking points for that. Was a half court shot. Okay, I was not expecting that.
Oh man.
So DeVoe is a year younger than I am,
Okay.
and he turns 21. A year after me.
Okay.
So for DeVoe's birthday, we couldn't get anybody to go out because he was up from school.
Because it was the 40s and they were all deployed to France.
So we couldn't.
Did they even have Broncos back then?
Okay. They
It's
did.
fair
This,
to have more drink to drink.
they did, but they had 4 hooves. So
What was Prohibition like?
it was terrible.
Yeah,
there was
I bet.
no Four Loko anywhere.
The great Four Loco Trout of 1920.
So
Just
so
kidding,
DeVoe
I don't
turns
know what
21. We
Prohibition
couldn't get
was.
anybody to go out because it was like a Wednesday. So it was just
Oh
me
yeah,
and him
that's
at the bar.
garbage. Okay.
And I polished off by getting him a tasty trash can.
Sure.
Oh man, I made the mistake of my wife asked if we were still streaming, and I made the mistake of sending her the link, and so she is now waiting at work watching workmen work, and she said, "We got pregnant. Tell Dave I said so."
Got him.
Got him.
Didn't I say that?
No, you didn't. You said that that's bullshit, and your wife, if you ask your wife about that, she's going to tell you you're wrong. She's pregnant.
Anyway,
Yeah.
long story
But
short.
she
Well,
is pregnant.
she
I was
is
sleeping
pregnant. I've
and
seen that.
I did not.
I've seen Amanda recently.
didn't
She is
consent.
definitely pregnant.
She's very fucking proud.
So I took DeVoe out for his 21st birthday because he came back home for some reason
Oh, okay.
from Oregon.
For his
And I got him
birthday?
blitzed, and he puked all over the inside of my Bronco. But the thing is he's like, I gotta throw up, Dave, and he turns and looks, and he's like, no problem, the window's down. Blah!
Onto the window?
Onto the window and inside. He was not even remotely close to outside. I was like, that's fine, dude. I'll get that taken care
That's
of.
good.
Happy birthday, Tiger. Swat, swat, right on the butt, and I sent him into bed to his parents.
Oh, that's nice.
But you swatted him on the butt twice.
Yeah, because I'm an older brother who loves him.
That's how they did things back then.
Oh, back then.
Yeah, in the 1800s.
No, this was we've already
We already
established
established-
you were 21 in 1942.
He was on shore leave.
You were a merchant sailor evading the U-boats after your poor lungs stopped you from getting
Enlisted.
enlisted into
Plus,
the...
I failed the super serum tests. So I had that.
No, just the regular test. You
Yeah, just the regular test.
Yeah, but I wrote super serum in front of them because I wanted it to be true.
but they weren't, sadly. But yeah, well, guys, I think calling Dave old and drinking Four Loko is a good natural stopping point for us.
Turns out.
I want to thank the people who stayed for us throughout this.
Yeah, thank you.
What's wrong with you
What's wrong with
people?
you? Listen to me and Dave talk for 2 hours, and
And then Danny
hear
showed
Danny
up.
gloat for an hour, and then you're still good.
Pretty
Seriously.
typical Saturday.
Danny was like, check out this awesome shit I got for free over here. Also, I got store credit because I tore ass up.
What?
But we're gonna be back here in 2 weeks.
I don't think so. I might be dead.
I mean, your
If Dave lives, we'll
your
be back in
advanced
2
age
weeks.
does stop that from happening sometimes.
The natural healing process is slowed in you.
I'm not fucking Wolverine. Okay, I'm a goddamn human.
Yeah, I know. Cellular degeneration is something that happens in people that
Started
are old.
in the 1800s for me.
Oh, look as I try and look up our schedule and what I fucking put it in.
So next week you've got the Only War campaign.
Only one crepe, episode 1. So I have editing to do tomorrow.
Yes, you do. You hung
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
Good times.
Yeah. And then I lost all of the other information we have, but we do have
the
stuff
100th
planned
episode
through-
happens the second week of January.
Okay.
Things are happening.
Things are happening. So yeah, mob rules. Even
Not
though
for us,
we were
but for real
super-
people.
You were Tyler. You're stopping, but I'm almost there. Then that's why we're stopping.
Gotta leave him hanging, Tyler. Come back next
jizz on
time.
your own
So
time.
even though, like in December, we did 4 episodes, we're coming up to our 100th episode of Mob Rules.
Whoa.
Not counting those extra 4 episodes, actually.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
No, that was counting those. I was very specifically counting those in there as well.
I'm fucking counting those.
I'm gonna
Could
pull.
have lied. Could have lied.
I'm gonna be pulling in Ted. I'm gonna sit
It's
and
not.
talk to.
He's not Kobe.
Kobe.
Count it.
I'm gonna sit and talk to Ted, and we're gonna go over some like original Mob Rule stuff. I'm gonna phone in Phil, and I'm gonna talk
Yeah.
to him about some original Mob Rule stuff. And I'm gonna pull in these chuckleheads, and we're just gonna drink 4 Loko and talk about.
Oh
Warhammer.
God! Please do not get the black again.
Fantastic.
Or if you do, make it so I don't get it.
Dave, it's all based on the randomness of the dice and whatever. My
No,
pregnant
it's not.
wife
It's-
buys.
Don't roll a 1 next time, asshole.
I rolled a 1, and that's why I got this good choice.
Dear Amanda, please do not buy the Toxic Avenger Black ever again. Send.
Dave loves to take a load of black inside of himself.
It was the
That's
big.
the footnote of the whole episode.
It was
Done.
the bigger blacker
I
for
guess
Loco.
from my 2018, I want to thank you guys for staying, listening to the podcast. We really appreciate every single one of you who listens. I'm still amazed there are thousands of you that download. That is still an insane thought to
Yeah,
me.
seriously.
And then thank you. I know in May we went a big overhaul of kind of the feel and the sound of the podcast and what we were doing. So those who stayed on through that, thank you so much.
For real.
Yep.
If you have any suggestions or questions or anything, please send them to us, mobrulesmobcast at gmail.com. I don't know why I'm looking at you for confirmation.
I'm sorry.
Or message
Yes,
us on
John,
Facebook.
that
or
sounds
message us
correct.
on Facebook, message us on Twitter.
Probably don't do that.
We love hearing from you guys. Check out our new store, mobrules.threadless.com.
Yep.
Yeah.
We have a couple of new designs you can get. Dave Sucks right here on a T-shirt. You can get the new
Dave
Who
sucks right
doesn't
here
want
in
that?
person.
You get the new Mob Rules logo right down here on a T-shirt, and a couple other designs that I whipped up because I was very bored. And then there's going to be new stuff added to there the whole time. Again, if you have suggestions, things you want to see, let us know. Maybe I'll finally get around to putting on a swole cockplate thing, even though at this point it's a 3-year reference.
You will not.
Yikes.
Alec, if you manage to listen to this for some horrible reason, make sure to get back with me.
Yeah. So thank you for sitting through this 3-hour self-referential wank fest that we had. That's a British term.
I mean, it was
good.
mostly 2 hours, followed by an hour of Danny preening his peacock.
But yeah, thank you for all you've done for us 2017. Thank you for all you've done for us 2018. 2019 is going to be amazing. We have the first couple months
Not
planned
for
out,
us.
and all 3 of us are very excited about it.
We are
January,
not.
We're prepping for LVO. We're going to be talking in the
John is not.
we're going to be talking the last Eisenhorn book.
That
Oh,
we
yeah.
are,
That
actually.
was
Yeah,
excited.
February we're going to start our Tale of Warlords, where all 3 of us
I'm
start
so-
new armies.
I'm
we're gonna-
pumped.
We're going to pull in our new friends.
Dude,
we're going to
I
pull in
don't
our
even-
friends to come and talk about new armies they're starting.
Right.
And you're going to get
We'll
to
be
see
pulling in John and Nate.
how Danny starts a new army, how I start a new army, how Dave starts a new army, and there are 3 different ways. Let me tell you that. And then March onwards with the way 40K
There will be
going,
pictures. There will be videos. There will be Danny half naked at sometimes because I'll be in his bathroom.
Tyler asked, "Do the new Smarts smell like they're going to give you brain cancer?" They don't smell like that, but they still will. And then
Brain
Sherman,
cancer, the
it
sneaky
would be
killer.
fun to do another debate like the narrative versus competitive. I'm going to say on that real quick. I don't think either one should live uniquely apart from themselves.
For sure.
I
agree.
I've done both. I've done a hyper narrative list that I've played competitively and had an awful time with, and a hyper competitive list I've played narratively that I've had an awful time with. I use narrative to inform how I build my list. So I read the stories, and you guys have seen when I talked about Vigilus and Black Legion, how excited I get about Black Legion and how excited I get about Hellbrutes. So I'm like, okay, this is how I want to build my competitive list. How do I build around it? And I said, I think that's where the fine line is you find something you love and something you are drawn to, and you hang on to that and you build around that. Building something just for competitive is going to give you a bunch of unpainted, unloved gray plastic that you're going to sell on eBay in 3 months. Painting something just for competitive is going to, or sorry, just for narrative is going to make you so...
Very Dave.
Well, it's going to make you just...
Very Dave.
have a bunch of models that you're going to play and love playing, but bitch every time you play.
Just like I said, very Dave.
So I don't think there's a debate. The best way is in between the two. Find something you love, build around that. Oh, and that's strategy.
Create your own narrative.
Sure. That's right.
That's the important thing.
Yeah, forge your narrative, man. It's in the fucking rule book.
Yep.
That's right.
Yeah. But yeah, for mob rules for 2018, prematurely in the new year, and I don't have any fancy. Oh fuck, that's hot. Stupid battery pack. I don't have any fancy.
You sure you weren't touching my penis?
Oh, Sherman. I was
Pretty
just saying,
sure it would have been ice cold.
Hot. You
Sherman
mean?
saying, I was just saying a debate in general, and then I went in this impassioned rampage on how things should happen.
Rampage.
But yeah, for 2018 for Mob Rules, thank you so much for listening in.
For real.
If I can grab this file easily, I'm not.
You
a
will
smart
not be
man.
able to.
I will upload this to our regular YouTube or our regular podcast feed, and should be available on iTunes, Spotify,
Which will
all
make
that
no
fun
sense to
stuff.
people that are watching.
Hopefully, it'll make sense.
It will not.
And then right now we're back to our regular release schedule. So thank you so much for watching. For Mob Rules for 2018, I've been John.
I've been Dave.
And I've been Danny.
This has been the Canadian Beaver.
You've ruined it all.